Good morning everyone, here from Australia. This is Karel and I'm posting this video to let you know that I'm participating in a competition called Shipaton, which is a hackathon where you only get a certain period of time to work on a product and ship the product. This is organized by Revenue Cat and I decided to get into it because I wanted to see how quickly I can build an app now that I'm not working full-time anymore. I'm just working on my own projects. And there's, as you would maybe know, I've been in a surgery just a month ago, actually. Just a month ago, I had a surgery. And one thing that needed to happen after that is that I needed to take medication at a certain time. I had different type of medication to take different time of the day. Now, I've been using the iPhone alarm app to be able to remind me of those medication. Now, the problem with it is that I needed to set a different time for each type of medication. I could not set one alarm that had multiple times during the day. I had to set one alarm per different time of the day. And what happens if you don't that yourself is you got a long list of alarms and it's really hard to manage and get track of it, right? So I thought I need to build an alarm app for it. Now, here's the thing, when you have an idea, it's great. It's great that you have an idea for yourself. You got a real problem for yourself that you want to solve, but you also want to validate if other people have the same problem so that you don't just build it for yourself, right? And so I went on Reddit. Actually, I have an app, which I'll talk about later on, that does a lot of research for me on Reddit. But I went on Reddit and I looked, do other people have this problem? Guess what? There's so many people who have this problem. People with medication problem that they can't find an alarm an alarm system that makes sense for them to be able to remind them of the different type of medication that they have, or having different times during the same day and whatnot. The iPhone alarm app doesn't actually allow you to do that. Now, the other problem with the iPhone is that you can't actually build until June this year. You could not build an app that allowed you to set alarms. It was locked into Apple. Only Apple could do that, okay? On Android you could, but on Apple you could not do that. Now, another problem that I had is that I have a lot of meetings, right, throughout the day because I try to catch up with other founders and whatnot as well. Now, there's one meeting that I missed once. I usually put an alarm on my phone for every meeting so that I don't miss it and I'm also on time, okay? I missed it. And so I completely missed it. So after the meeting, an hour later, I sent a message. I said, I'm sorry. Luckily for me, that person actually forgot as well. Okay. Now I thought, what if I didn't need to go and manually set an alarm on top of having that meeting in my calendar? What if I could actually sync and it will create that alarm automatically for me and remind me 3 minutes before, half an hour before, whatever I want, right? In terms of how far before it would alert me, and it will just alert me. And anytime the meeting moves, it automatically moves the alarm. That would be amazing, right? So I thought, okay, on the internet, once again, a lot of people on Reddit were complaining that they missed a lot of meetings because it didn't have an alarm on, and that would solve their problem as well. And then there's obviously people who were talking about relationships. They missed out on a date because they didn't have an alarm set properly, etc., etc. So there's many different applications of this problem that I'm looking at solving with this app. Now, I'm not building just yet another app, okay? I'm solving a problem that people have when it's important to them to not miss certain events. For example, for their health, for their relationships, for their work. People actually got fired because they missed too many meetings or got late to work because he didn't set an alarm. People actually got fired. So this is the kind of problem that I'm actually solving with this app. And what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to create an alarm per topic. For example, medication, and then you'll be able to have subtopics under that to be able to say medication for your for your feet, medication for your blood, etc., etc. And each of them will be able to have an alarm and maybe multiple alarms for the same day and multiple days, etc. But then you'll be able to sync your calendar as well and set an alarm for each of the different calendar events that you want to have an alarm for. And the intention is, the promise is really for you to not miss anything important in your life anymore. Hence why I'm going to call it ZeroMiss. And why am I sharing that with you right now? I'm sharing that with you right now is because I'm going to be building in public. What that means is that I'm going to create videos as I go so that you can see what I go through to be able to create an app. You can see what I actually, the platform that I use to be able to build an app. I'm going to be talking about tech. I'm going to be talking about AI. Now you will see some snippets of code as well as I go through it, because I might do some videos of me actually coding as well, but you won't see the whole code, okay? This is not open source. You won't see the whole code, but I'm hoping that it gives you a little bit of an idea of what it takes to actually build an app. Now, I've been also reading about marketing over the last few months, and it's time for me to start implementing some of the strategies for me to really learn about what it takes to market out an app. So I'm gonna be doing that as well. And of course, as part of the competition, I need to submit it. It's gonna get judged, and I'm gonna get a result. I wanna share all of that with you. So today, I request you follow the channel. Really, I'm giving you an invitation to follow the channel so that you don't miss out on all the tips that I'm going to be sharing and seeing the journey that I go through. I love doing this. I want to share this love with you, and I want to empower you to be able to do that yourself as well. So let's go, let's do it, let's start the competition, and I'll update you in the next video.